But yo, people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 201.
Yeah, man. Big things.
Big things.
Yeah.
Mines is here.
Yeah,
man. What's up?
Hey, man. Chilling out, bro. You know what I'm saying? February, no snow. Even supposed to snow again this week, I guess. And hopefully that'll be the end for the season. It's been kind of nice out.
I talked about the last podcast. I'm still tight about it now, bro. I bought a snowblower and have not used it yet.
Yeah. You had your opportunity.
But it was like a dusting, Kev. I couldn't use it.
No, I mean, that snow didn't pack, but it was a good amount of snow out there for about a day.
Not even a day. I would say maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
And it melted.
Hey, listen, man. You gotta take your opportunities when they.
Yeah, I guess I could, but that's one time. That's one thing of snow, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm happy about your snowblower and all that, but listen, I'm not praying for snow for you now.
No, well, I am. Only thing that sucks about it though is we both have low performance cars. Yeah. You have a spaceship, so
listen, that car sucks to drive when it's wet or when it's slick out. Like it's a wrap.
Same with mine. I don't like driving in the rain. But then again, I don't know, man.
Do you push the van in the rain?
I was about to say that. I don't want to push the van because I can't take the van. If I take the van, the wife can't take the kids out.
They can stay in the crib for a little bit.
They
or take the kids with you.
It's an anxiety thing.
Take the kids with you. How about that?
No, heck no.
Yeah, get the wife a break.
Them kids.
See, I'm shooting for you. I'm shooting for you.
No, I will do that. I will take them. No,
she'll bang out on you. She'll be like, "Hey, listen, you stay home with these kids, and I'm gonna take the van."
Yeah, that's exactly what she'll do. Ooh, you know what? That's a great point. She does do that.
Yeah.
And I look out like I want to take them out or something, and then the van won't be there. Like we gotta stay at home. I'm okay with that though.
See,
I'm okay with that, man.
Nah, see, I be getting hit up. See, my wife, she wanna flossing, or she running late. She take my car. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Just take it out, man. She wants to ride in speed. See, I could never buy a car like you have because she would get so many tickets in that thing. Like seriously, she has a lead foot. Like the van it gets up. Like it's scary how fast it is at times, and I couldn't imagine getting a car. Like because you already know that the Tesla is coming. I want to get a Tesla, and we're gonna have stipulations on it. Like she cannot drive it in certain times. That thing gets up.
She's driving in that same mode,
man. Bro, I'll get the alert on my phone. Like your car has been activated in insane mode.
Put that bad boy in valet mode. Like I bet you don't.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because I'll be able to put governors on her.
Yeah.
Oh man, sweet. I can't wait for that time to come. But no, man. I what is it today? It's the 22nd.
Yeah.
So it's February 22nd. It literally was a nice day out. It's a blue sky. We have not had snow yet. I'm worried, bro. The climate, not even the climate. The planet is sweating, Kev. And no one wants to talk about it.
Hey, listen, man. I was here for a good time, not a long time, brother.
I just hope the Earth.
I think it'll hold out.
I hope the Earth sustains enough for my kids' to live a good life, and because
after that,
pushing it. I know, I'm pushing it. I'm just saying, bro. Like I think. Oh, you know, I was gonna tell you too.
That's about 200 years, man.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is coming here in a couple of weeks. I was gonna ask you about that if you want to.
Okay.
See if we might go check it out.
What's
you like
doing?
stuff like that? He's doing like a TED Talk type thing.
Possibly. Would you go take Khalees?
I thought about taking her.
It kind of depends on what his topic is, though, because, like, you know what I'm saying, with him being an astrophysicist, a leading astrophysicist, you know what I'm saying, he might be going real highbrow with it or whatever. I'll be interested. I would take her to go see, like, Bill Nye or somebody if he can. That'd be a good one.
But see,
Bill Nye break it down.
But see, that's the thing, though. If I do take her, you both will be talking to me. I'll be the least one there that's knowing what's going on. You and her will be knowing everything.
Yeah, maybe.
Y'all be breaking it down.
I think you catch, because I mean. It be making sense, like when he gets real technical and like the math of it and all that kind of stuff. Like it doesn't always, you know what I'm saying, click.
My brain can't sustain any of that, Kev. Like my brain is at capacity right now, man.
And I feel, but no, like a lot of it's just interesting, like knowing how, you know what I'm saying, like how like space and you know what I'm saying, time and all that kind of stuff.
I'm just hoping that he comes in and proves my point that the Earth is sweating. Okay, it's 65 degrees in Antarctica, man. Polar bears are wearing Timbs.
Listen, Earth ain't worried about it, man. It's like, listen, if anything gonna happen, it's gonna happen to y'all, not me. So I mean, hey, it is.
What's the cause of it though? Is it all these emissions?
Probably really? Has something to do with it. Yeah, absolutely. The solar flares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the doc on Amazon?
I have not watched it yet.
You need to watch that, Kev.
Okay.
Amazon is Skynet, and like we really need to stop them right now. At this point, I don't even know if it can be stopped. Let me turn this volume down. I don't think it can be stopped.
Why?
Bro.
What's wrong with Amazon got going on, man? Listen, they get my packages here in 2 days.
And listen, because they do that, we don't care about the underneath the behind the curtain what's going on. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of healthcare stuff too.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay, hold on. So break that down to me. Okay. How do they do in healthcare?
They provide healthcare for a lot of people.
Okay. How?
I don't know. They do it. Okay. They provide healthcare. They also get first of all, AWS scares me.
Why?
Because
they're the warehousing system.
No, they're cloud computing.
Okay.
So their cloud computing is AWS, and then there's Azure, Microsoft Azure. Mm-hmm. We're not going to nerd out too much, people. But basically they have a lot of big contracts with the government. They were going to get like a $10 billion contract with the CIA or the government. I can't remember. Anyways, Trump gave the contract to Microsoft.
Okay.
Because just despite Bezos, because Bezos bought the Washington Post. The Washington Post is the biggest proponent against Trump a lot of times. So this contract was like $10 billion. So it was only two companies he could go with, either AWS, which was a shoo-in because they went through with them before, and then Azure. He gave it to Microsoft. Oh, okay. Just despite. So basically, man, like Alibaba and Bezos are like the two most powerful dudes in the world right now. Like, but then it's like,
listen, I think Billy G might have something to say about that.
Think so?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you like. Listen, Billy G gets it done on the back end.
Oh, I know. No, I know that.
Nah, like I don't think you know how hard he flexes.
But like, AWS has a lot of big contracts right now. Uber, basically everybody storing their data is on their cloud servers. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of power that he's encompassed. It might all be for good. We don't know. The part that scares people.
Elon a little bit more.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though.
Elon gets it done.
But Bezos is looking at Elon like he broke boy. Like Bezos.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, what can Bezos? What can Elon do to push him, propel him to the next thing?
Well, I'll give you an example. They are saying that Elon and Tesla they are making significant impacts on the cost and the purchasing of crude oil. And to understand what that actually means, like, I mean, they're tanking they're tanking the price of oil. Yeah,
because they're not making cars that need oil.
So I'm saying to impact industry in that way, it's like,
ooh, that's scary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Now that you say that, that's scary as heck.
And then think about the other markets that he's wanting to tackle. He's wanting to tackle not like right now we're thinking about automobiles. He's thinking about tackling transportation as a whole. He's thinking about tackling aerospace. Yeah. He's tackling homes with the Tesla with the solar panels and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've looked into those too.
I'm saying, so like think about how many different industries that would impact at that point. And we're not just talking about like service industries like Amazon. They are tackling a lot of like brick and mortars. They're getting these stores out of here. But at the end of the day, I mean, they do produce products and things like that. But for the most part, they're going to third parties or, going to letting distributors, go on their platform. And they're just taking a piece off of whatever those distributors are selling. Elon is literally eliminating industry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's just taking boys out the game.
It's a lot of parts I'm missing on it. And now that you say that, like, because basically Elon's doing it kind of like mob ways of doing things.
Yeah, so it's like Amazon we're just not going to use oil anymore.
Yeah, Amazon did that too, though. Yeah. And I think you need to watch it. Then we can come back and talk about it.
We talk about it, okay.
But no, it's...
hold on, I say, but also my boy Billy G. Like, listen, when I started,
you said Billy G. Who you talking about?
Bill Gates.
Okay.
So like, he runs this nonprofit or whatever. Man, I did not know that he had the lobbying power that he does.
But so does Bezos.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Billy G. literally just like he flips a switch on. Because first of all, I don't think people realize, like, we talk about how Bezos is the richest man on earth, right? Right. Like, Bill Gates has given half of his fortune away and become the richest man on earth again. Like, he passed Bezos not long ago.
Okay, so hold on. So,
he can't give the money away fast enough.
But you're bringing up a great point with that, though. I think what Billy G, the scary part about Bill Gates, though, is all of the things that all these Azure and AWS, I think they all use Microsoft. Yeah. So it's like they got to come back to him. Yeah.
So he's kind of like, he's the plug. He's a plugger.
He's a plugger. Right,
you know what I'm saying? But like I mean, when you really think about the fact that it's like, okay, he was the richest man on earth, gave half of it away, became the richest man on earth again. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How?
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like he literally can't spend the money fast enough.
They got to break Microsoft. I mean, they got to break Amazon up, though. They broke Microsoft up.
They broke Google up.
They broke Google up.
Yeah.
And they broke, did they break Microsoft up?
No, I don't think they did.
They didn't? What was it? Because remember Microsoft was at a point where they were calling them a monopoly, and then they did something. I'm pretty sure they broke Microsoft up.
Listen,
it's like different divisions. I mean, the same. It's like, they come in and say,
like how Google got so big that it had to build its own parent company.
Yes.
It was like, okay, listen, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna build a company that's gonna be over us. We work for Alphabet now. It's like, what?
That's such a farce, though.
It's like, that's just a loophole in the game.
Yeah, it is a loophole in the game.
Hey, listen, you got a lot of loopholes in the game.
The scary thing about Amazon, though, is like, once again, just watch the documentary. They're not responsible for a lot of things.
Hey, listen,
like
man.
legally, they're not responsible. It goes on to the vendor.
Hey, listen, and that's a smart way to go.
It is very smart.
Smart way to go.
Very smart.
I applaud it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bruh.
Evaluated over $1 trillion, Kev.
Yeah,
$1 trillion.
Yeah,
They were evaluated. The company was evaluated over $1 trillion.
I'm
You
not
got to
gonna
break
lie.
that up.
Apple being worth over $1 trillion, having that first $1 trillion evaluation, that always kind of trips me out though, because it's like, yo, listen, as a company that just manufactures its own products, like we talked about with Amazon. Amazon is a third-party vendor, so they sell other people's products and they take a cut.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me. What other company makes its own products and closes those products to its own ecosystem? I mean, they play friendly, but how do you do that and you become like one of the, you know what I'm saying, one of the most highly valuable companies in the world?
I don't know. You got to come back to them.
Jay,
Seriously, you have to come back.
Yeah, it's like you literally make the product. It's not like, oh, we sell a bunch of stuff. It's like, no, we sell the stuff that we make.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah. You got to come back to them.
Yeah, like that. Like when you really think about like the big wealth, like that's crazy. It's still nothing crazier to me than the fact that Bill Gates can't give the money away fast enough.
I know.
He can't give it away. I mean, how do you give away billions of dollars so that way you're not the richest person? It's like, oh no, it crept back up on you again. Boom. Hey, listen, ain't no avoiding this, baby. You know what I mean?
Well, Bezos, even the thing with him, like I'm just looking at Amazon a different lens now. And I don't know, when they said he gave away $10 billion to help.
Dropping a bucket.
Yeah, it is a drop in the bucket. But what did he do? Like, who did he give it to?
He's probably pledging it to donate it to charities, and I'm sure that goes over
It was to help the
time.
climate control.
Yeah, so it's probably to charities and research and things like that.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? So basically what he did is pledge funding.
Okay. That stuff scares me.
Why not? Like, hey, listen, I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know what the end game is.
I'm trying to figure out how to get into that receiving the funding.
Oh, who you
game.
telling? I'm trying to see how to get that on the bottom ticker. It says he gave $1 billion to GamesMusicLyfe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out, like, hey, man, where do I go to apply for some of this?
Y'all come in here and see me with the aluminum foil suit.
I don't even need the billion, man. You know what I'm saying? You just shoot us quick $100 million.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They ain't barely put no dent in. You know,
Right.
50 mil. You know what I mean? They ain't put no dent in it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'll make right by it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it, man. All this content we've been posting. 201 episodes.
201 episodes?
201 episodes.
Digital
man.
art for your ear
At least
scapes?
50 mil, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do right, Bezos. Do right, Billy G.
Man,
we saving the world one listen at a time.
At a time.
You know what I mean?
Check the algorithm. I don't know, man. But let's start like we always do. What have we been playing?
Yeah.
What have you been playing, bro?
Oh man, I've been playing just a little bit of 2K, man, and that's been it.
Really?
Yeah.
Just 2K?
I ain't really had much time to.
I miss Pac.
Yeah, I do miss packs, man. I opened a couple of packs, man. They were dry. And
You didn't get the Kevin Durant?
No, man.
I thought you would have paid the coin. I thought
no.
you was paying. As soon as I saw the Kevin Durant came out, I was like, "Oh, Kevin gonna ball. He's
I
gonna
don't
buy
even
this."
play anymore. I don't play enough anymore to really care. Like as long as I can get in and play one game and feel good about myself, I'm okay.
What's your game like these days?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, do you still think you're good as far as?
Oh yeah, I'm still a baller.
Okay.
Like, listen, my team is A1, bro.
A1?
A1. I just got that pink diamond Buddy Hill baller.
Oh, okay.
Baller.
That's what got me though, was on the All-Star game. We'll get into the All-Star game later, but when I saw that the special moments packs were in the game immediately after they won and stuff, that's what I loved about Pac. I missed that, just getting those special moments. Well, although that whatever that dude's name, Diego, whatever his name is, you used to dunk on me when we played. You didn't have to beat me like that either, Ken.
Hey, listen, 2K is like $5 right now, so go ahead and get your revenge, bro.
I might do that. I don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't have time. You played a little bit of 2K. I am playing nothing.
Word.
Okay, I am playing not a daggone thing. Boot camp is still kicking my tail. So no, I haven't played anything, bro. You know, I take it back. Me and Khalees played the Simpsons arcade game last weekend, and we didn't even finish. And you know what? It was like she pointed it out because we played the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game the weekend prior, and then we played the Simpsons one. She said, "This is the same game. It just has the Simpsons people on it." I said, "You know what? You're right, babe."
Yeah.
Because I mean, when I was young, I didn't think about that. I just thought, "Oh, it's the Simpsons in a game," not knowing this is the same premise.
Yeah.
Literally the same. The X-Men game, same premise.
Oh, listen, man, we didn't care about
No,
all
we
that.
didn't.
Listen,
All it was like
semantics.
I didn't understand how we beat that game as kids because that game it would take about $80 to beat it. Seriously, like you die so easy, man. It was such a fun. Like I'm playing a game, getting upset, and it might just be me being an angry old man. But I'm like, how the heck did I play this back in the day?
Hey, listen, man, we were forced to be good.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying. That was before hand holding in games.
very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. But it hit a little different when you put them quarters in there.
Oh,
but it
yeah.
sounded gratifying, even though I'm pressing a button on my keyboard when you put a quarter in. It's like cowabunga, cowabunga. It felt good hearing it, man. So I'm gonna imagine when I was a kid, put my little hard-earned quarter in there.
Yeah.
You know, but
You ain't earned that quarter, man.
I
Your
didn't.
daddy gave it to you.
They did. They gave me $5, told me to get out his hair.
Yeah.
I think my dad was doing something. I don't know. He was in the mall looking at books and stuff. And
Listen,
he was like,
brother, he just needed, you know what I'm saying, maybe about 30 minutes. You not, you know what I mean, hitting over the head or something.
Yeah. I'm amazed arcades aren't around anymore.
I'm not.
You aren't?
No.
Seriously, because I mean, arcades would serve a bigger focus than just having childhood memories for us. It gave parents an outlet, man, to go somewhere and do something in the mall while the kids could just drop them off and do arcade stuff.
But listen, the kids don't want to go to the mall with you. They're forced at this point.
Kids don't even go to the mall.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And B, they don't want to play games against anybody that they can see.
That is very true.
That
is very true.
You know what I'm saying? They'd rather call them the N-word through a mic.
That is that is very true. I didn't think about that aspect either.
Dang, you're not gonna say it to your face. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
That got dark. Yeah, that's very true.
Hey, I'm just saying, like at different times. You know what I mean?
It is different times.
Hey man, you remember Freddie Gibbs said about what he seen at the arcade. Arcade was serious business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what did you see? I missed that part.
Man, his uncle, man, you know what I'm saying, stabbed somebody in the neck.
Oh, Jesus.
In the arcade, remember?
Really?
You don't remember? It's bandana.
Oh, bandana. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He talked about bandana. Yeah.
That was a different time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Daddy hit a crackhead head with the bike. He ain't been the same since.
I love Freddie Gibbs. He's the best follow on Instagram.
Absolutely, bro.
Would never.
Easy. Yeah, I would never.
Yeah, go. But I don't know, man. There's not enough time in the day. I don't have time to play any daggone thing. I want to play stuff. I keep seeing the internet is trolling me with Borderlands 3 going on sale, and I can't buy it. I could buy it, but I'll never play it. And then by the time I want to play it, it'll be something else coming out.
It'll be above you at that point. Like, it's past.
So yeah, I haven't. But it brings me to my topic I was thinking about though, about consoles. So next gen consoles are coming. They're coming this year. And are you setting money aside for them? Have you began to?
It kind of depends what I got going on at that time.
Yeah. The reason why I say that is because I did read further in that Bloomberg article. So the $450 or $470 that we talked about in last podcast, that's how much they said it's going to cost to build the PlayStation 5.
Okay.
All right. So that means like for them to make a profit, they're going to. You think they're going to sell that cost?
I can see that. Like I mean, they've done that a lot with consoles over the years. Sell at a cost or even sell it at a loss. So because it's like. It's better to kind of get the console into people's hands quickly. You know what I'm saying? So that way they can start buying because I mean, you and I both know like accessories are where you make the killing. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Start buying the games. Like that's where they're gonna make their money, their revenue. So it's like the console itself. That's one quick hit or whatever. I don't think there's.
Are you worried at any stint that Microsoft going the cloud based situation where they're going with cloud computing? Sony's not doing that. They're going a whole nother direction. Right. So, okay. Usually in consoles, they usually parallel. Usually, you get Nintendo's their outlier. Nintendo's different. They do their own thing. But usually Sony and what'd you say?
They said they're still using cartridges.
They are still using cartridges.
I love it though.
I do too. Because I mean, nostalgia will never get away from it.
Have the kids tried to eat the cartridge yet?
Heck no.
Really?
Nah.
Dang, I was kind of hoping one of them would test it out.
Why would you wish that?
Because they coat it in that weird stuff.
I heard it's very nasty. But I understand.
I just want to kind of see their reaction.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. I mean,
I'm not saying eat it. I'm just,
just taste it.
Yeah.
These kids today aren't adventurous like we were. Like you remember the first time you put a battery on your tongue?
And the little kids are. Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely.
Why do we do that? Why do we do that?
Because you heard something happen.
Did you ever put batteries in the freezer and then charge them back up?
Heck yeah, man. What? I always wondered, how did we all learn these things? Because there's no internet or anything like that.
Word of mouth.
How do we know to blow in the cartridge? It clearly says on the label, don't do that.
The word of mouth was more powerful back then, man.
It literally says, don't do that.
It also says, don't put batteries in the freezer, but we still did it.
Hey, listen, because guess what, man? You heard that it recharged him, and you was like, listen, I need this Game Boy be blowing through these things. Mom and Dad, y'all ain't buying batteries quick enough.
Right.
Batteries is expensive. They're like, listen, I don't, you got the Sega, you don't need to play that Game Boy then.
Right.
All right? You got the Sega, it plug into the wall like you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. But no, so it goes back to my point, though, as far as with cloud computing. So we talked earlier about AWS and Azure and that whole thing. But basically, cloud computing is what, because Microsoft has said this is going to be their last console. Right? They're going with the whole cloud-based system. Sony,
we don't want it.
Sony isn't.
Right.
That doesn't worry you at any point at being a Sony fan.
No, I love it.
You love it?
Sony is staying right where we want them to be. Because listen, right now, the Amazon, the Google Chrome console that they put out. Is that what it's called? Because I completely forgot about that.
It's gotten worse too.
Yeah,
it's actually gotten worse.
We've all forgotten about it at this point
because it's gotten bad.
Yeah, because it's terrible. Like nobody wants it.
That I think that was what they fell on the sword for Microsoft. I really do.
You think so?
I think they fell on the sword for Microsoft to get it out there. Because think about it, Google don't care. Google is the one company that literally, and we're on YouTube, so shout out to Google.
Yeah.
That they can let something fail, and they've done it in the past.
Oh yeah,
and not care about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they getting money.
Yeah, they don't care.
You know what I'm saying? They don't care nothing about that.
They don't care.
But beyond that though, we don't want it. You know why? Because it's like internet's not good enough yet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's like I don't want to have to depend on like servers are already bad enough for the games that we play. Like how Xbox is down all the time as it is now. Imagine if it's a cloud based and like literally
Sony is not down a lot of times too.
Never when I turn it on.
Okay,
I've turned that Xbox on plenty of times. It's been like, well,
hey man, UI on Xbox is horrible sometimes.
I'm saying it's not good. It's not good. Yeah, Sony never lets me down. But
you don't play your PlayStation really.
I play my PlayStation, bro.
What do you play on PlayStation?
I play all my single player games on the PlayStation. So
but you've been done with them.
So sometimes I'll go back and revisit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been playing Spider-Man again, and a lot of times on my PlayStation I'll play UFC. I got UFC 3. Like if I need to get a little frustration out, I just go down there and whoop some ass. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But get back. Hold on. What was that? Back on track. We were just talking about Stadia. Cloud-based. Yeah. We don't want this in gaming. Okay? Because like I said, Xbox is already always down. Now imagine if it had to connect to a server for you to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you turn your console on. It's like, well, at least I can play my offline.
So you
games
don't want cloud-based gaming.
No, I don't want it at all.
What do you want from this gen of consoles?
I want no or very little load screens.
Mm-hmm.
It's really my only wish.
Okay, I
wanted that. I've wanted that for years. Matter of fact, we haven't had that since probably like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Well, that was because it was cartridge.
Yeah,
I think eventually that's the only way we can get around it by just going cartridge based.
But even my Switch uses a cartridge and it still has loading screens.
It does. I don't like, but it's not powerful enough either.
Listen,
I think this is a coding thing too. These games are so layered.
Absolutely, but I don't like loading screens.
No,
in the slightest. Like,
I'll tell you what I hate.
Nothing more frustrating.
I hate, and I know I'm the Xbox fanboy, and I slander Sony any chance I get. But the only reason why I get mad at Sony is every time I turn on my daggone PlayStation, it's an update happening. Yeah. Have these updates happen in the middle of the night when I don't have anything to do.
Change your settings. And
whatever. That. I'm not. Just do it for me.
Well, I'm saying, and a lot of times, too, it's like you're just installing the update. So, like, it's all good. It takes 2 seconds, man.
Whatever. No, don't. Kev, I'm telling you, every time I turn my PlayStation on,
it just installs. It literally takes less than 5 minutes.
I don't know. I don't know. It gets on my nerves. I hate it. I hate the updates to happen. Just have it doing. I want to pick my controller up and just get it rocking. That's what I want to do.
I hate loading screens. I think that's probably the biggest enemy in gaming. There's nothing worse than like when I go to play 2K and it's like, man, I got to watch. I appreciate them for trying to put something in there to make it a little bit more bearable. But then I got to watch the not Rachel Demita or whatever and LD2K up here talking about some crap. I'm like, listen, I just want to play. I want to play the game. That's it. I don't care about who was the cover athlete of 2K5. Like, I don't care. Get me in the game, all right? For this little 100 coin, man.
I want that change, and I also want digital copies of games to be cheaper. I'm sorry. If I'm not paying for shipping, I'm not paying. I mean, I get I
want physical games.
I wouldn't mind getting a physical as long as the digital was cheaper.
So you still want digital then?
I do.
You just want digital cheaper. But
I want digital cheaper.
First of all, it don't hardly take no money because they don't put no booklets in there anymore. You dirty dogs. Like I used to love the booklet as a kid, man.
Yeah, the physical copy is really just a placeholder.
Like, man, remember Mortal Kombat, man? You could go look in the book and it had all the finish. Like, man, it was the greatest. It was like bring that back, man. Make gaming great again. But
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Beyond that though. The disc barely costs any money, but where I like that is the install because, like, I mean, my internet it's decent, but it ain't the fastest. I don't want when I buy a game, nobody wants to wait 5 hours to play it. Okay, period. And I know with like if you want to be a dum-dum and pay full price for a first day cop, which I've done plenty of times, so no judgment over here. I'm a dum-dum from time to time too, but like when I know you can do the pre-install or whatever, and like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That helps out. But no loading screens, and I don't want to download it. Like I want to. the Switch got it right, bro. I bought the cartridge. I pop it in. I play the game.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do,
yeah.
and that's what I want to do with these.
Even
next
if there's an update
systems.
for the Switch, it might take like a minute or two.
Brother, I don't even. Yeah, you're right about that. I do like that too. But I don't even care if there's a graphical improvement in the next generation. If they can just get these load times together and cut the installs, I'm happy.
But for Microsoft, for this to be their last console, I'm wondering how that's going to be. That means it's going to be all cloud-based stuff.
Yeah.
Supposedly, that's the rumor. They say it's going to be their last system. I just don't want. I don't want consoles to go the model of
Stadia.
It's not even Stadia, of cell phones.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want that model. I don't want it to be in every year it's something new is coming out. That's nasty.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't want that either. I don't want all cloud-based gaming. Like it just doesn't seem like a good idea.
It's going, Kev.
I'm saying like like our phones aren't all cloud-based. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's hardware in there that actually pushes and the hardware improves. We get better processors and things like that.
But we also have been conditioned to pay $1,000 for a cell phone these days.
That's true, but I'm saying like even like with our laptops or whatever, like you're gonna go out there and spend some coin because you know the specs. I need a piece of hardware to trust that this is actually gonna push out. Like you wouldn't if somebody's like, hey, listen, I got this monitor over here. There's no specs, but all the specs are in the cloud. It's gonna do everything that you need it to do. Like you wouldn't trust that. You'd be like, that sounds like a bunch of malarkey.
It sounds like a bunch of malarkey, but if they priced it at a price point that made sense to me, I would not $500.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No. You'd be like, listen, SMD. SMD Radeon processors. Okay.
Right. I get you. Shut them off it up there. I understand. But no, it's a risk that Microsoft is going that route. I do get it. I just find it weird that they're not parallel. Like Microsoft and Sony are not in the same page with that. They're both pretty much going in two different directions. I'm wondering how that's going to be. My hope is that it makes it good for gaming, and we just at the end gamers win. But I'm curious to see how that's going to go.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get those times. I can agree. I don't know if we're at the point where we're ready for cloud-based gaming as of yet. I just know that
too much could go wrong, man.
It is,
and a lot got to go right for this to be a good
But I got to
experience.
think though, Microsoft is jumping in the boat of this that they got to think that they got to perfect it.
Or no, at least, no, they don't, man. Like this is Microsoft we talk about here.
Whatever.
Now.
They're not going to go jump into the landscape and think that okay, we can accept a loss, or as far as not even a loss in money or anything. Microsoft's here to make money.
Right now, we're still talking about the theoretical because they're saying like after this console, so we're already talking 7 to 10 years down the road.
Yeah, but they're saying this is the last console.
That's what they're saying right now. Listen, they also said that the Xbox One was going to be on 24/7.
It was.
No, it ain't. My Xbox is off right now.
But I'm saying online it is.
It's not online.
It is.
No, I guess it's in a low power mode or whatever.
Yeah,
but you can turn that boy off and it ain't no problem.
I know, but I'm saying they can still know that it's here. They can still know it's online. It's something going to it to where they can ping it whenever they want to.
Yeah.
You know, because like especially with the always on, as far as an update, that's one thing I think Microsoft did kind of get right is that when I turn my Xbox on, there's updates that happen while I'm away from my Xbox, or I can install the game remotely. Whatever, I've not seen it, Kev.
It does. The only thing is that like you have to install the update, bro, and that's just Sony making sure like, hey, listen,
they should know I wanted to install.
Before we make these changes to your system, are you sure that you don't like this current
If I
build?
said yes before, why didn't they do it? I don't want to turn my Xbox on. I mean, on my PlayStation on.
I'll ask you this: do you have your phone set to auto update?
Yes.
Oh, you're a crazy man.
Why?
Oh, that's the worst idea ever.
Why?
Man. Like, listen, like that first maybe like week or two after a release of a build, man, never install.
Well, see,
never install.
I was today years old when I found this out. You didn't tell me this.
This
is why we're friends, Kev. You're supposed to tell me these things. I didn't know this.
You know this, man.
No, I didn't. Listen, I have OCD. I get the alert, the notification, it goes away. I get the red dot away.
Jesus,
no, I don't want to.
Absolutely not. Do never install the build, man.
Why?
Like, listen, that's when it's buggiest, man. Like, listen, you will brick your machine doing that, bro.
Well,
like, I know the beta testing and all that stuff leads you to believe, like, oh man, this has gone through rigorous testing. Like, listen, it could go left, man. You know what I'm saying? Once that official build come out, bro, it could go left.
Well, in the fine print, does it say that?
No, I mean they don't gotta tell you nothing. It's like, listen,
I will go to that Apple store and raise complete ruckus.
No,
I want y'all to get all the Geek Squad out here to get my phone together.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're gonna tell you. Like, wait for the next update. It should be coming very soon. And that's all he could do. Oh, listen. Oh, Lord Jesus, no. Like, man,
you're supposed to tell me these things,
man. I need you to insert that Michael Scott picture. No. Like, no, you never, ever install that build when it first comes out.
You never tell me this. You never tell me this.
But I thought you knew, man.
No, I did not know, man. So another thing I want, I thought about this. Another thing I want for next gen, make everything cross-save. Or crossplay.
Crossplay. Yeah, I would love some crossplay.
Nintendo's getting it right, man. Nintendo, Witcher 3 was announced that it's getting cross-save support from PC to the Nintendo Switch, as well as more graphical options are going to be built between two. So I can pick up the game. Now, mind you, the Witcher 3, I don't know how old this game is at this point. But
it's pretty old, but
I can play the game on my PC, get kind of far, whatever I want to do, any progression, and then pick up my Switch and take that pick it up where I left off and keep playing.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I don't know why they don't do that with all systems. And that's where the Nintendo Switch can actually flourish, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I can play the game, same progression, and the same save state, everything on my handheld in bed or wherever I'm at. If I'm at the mall and the wife's shopping, or I'm at Target, you know, she's shopping and I'm like losing my life waiting for her to get done.
Right.
I can play my Switch, man. Nintendo's getting it right with that.
You wouldn't do it, but yeah.
I wouldn't take it with me.
Yeah,
I'm there hawking, make sure she ain't spending too much money.
Yeah.
You know, but Target's a very, very, very weird place, though, too. That's a whole other issue.
I have no desire to be playing games when I'm out in the world, though.
Me neither.
It's like that's a pastime.
It's more so laying in bed or like being away from my rig.
It's a pastime for at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. But yeah, Nintendo getting it right from that. I think that just showing the technology behind it, you know?
Yeah.
I think Nintendo's getting it right.
Oh, absolutely, man. Speaking of getting it right, bro, are the boys playing Fortnite? Are they
Yes.
playing the Fortnite update? Are they liking it?
I didn't have a chance to talk to them because you know they play on the weekend. So they played last night.
Oh, they're not allowed to play on the weekend?
They're only
allowed to play on the weekends. What have they done now?
No, it's just we've always did that. For the week, yeah, during the week they don't play video games. Nah, we've always kept that rule.
Really?
Man, they would be up there playing all day, man. Yeah, man.
No. I mean, I'm saying after the homework gets done and
see, that's the thing, man. You can't. No, there's no. If we let them just play,
y'all got all the info right on your phones. It's like, listen, if the homework ain't get done, like I'm gonna know.
True.
So just listen, walk your butt in the house.
At one point, Kev, we might get there. But at this point in time...
No, listen, they're 16 and 17. Like, if
then we might not ever get there.
You know what I'm saying? pretty much a wrap on that. You know what I'm saying?
They might have 6 months of hotness.
I watch too. Like,
you did.
They're 16 and 17. Yeah.
They
February 22nd. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
No, we got to keep those parameters, whatever. We got to keep those guidelines there for them. Because they have obsessive personalities, which I understand. Having that heat in your room, like my mom and dad never put anything on me because I could always get my work done. And I'll be cool.
Oh, listen, but I'm just saying, it's like, listen, if you weren't getting your work done, y'all would know immediately. At least back in our day, it's like, listen, I'm saying, at least back in our day, like, you had to wait 6 weeks to find out I was goofing off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had 6 weeks to goof off at least.
Yeah.
But like now it's like, no, the next day it's like, hold up, no, listen, it said this assignment, it was 0 out of 10, player.
That makes you're right. No, and as soon as you don't turn it in, I get the alert on my phone.
It's like, hold on, no. What's up with this? No, we need to have powwow right now. Like, ain't no 6 weeks, player.
Right? No, right. Yeah. Immediately, I take the screenshot and send them the eyeballs. Yeah. Hey, what's going on
here?
What's
up? What's cracking?
And they'll jump right into the excuse bag. Oh man,
I'd be right on damn FaceTime. Yeah, all right.
That face come up.
You be FaceTiming FaceTiming the teacher like, hey, what's cracking?
Right.
They said they didn't put it in yet. Teacher said you're lying.
You're lying. I believe the teacher.
I
don't believe you.
You try to finesse me. This teacher don't want to finesse me
at all.
Yeah.
The teacher want to see you succeed.
Teacher's on my side.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I always wonder about parents who always have their kids back.
That's the dumbest, like, dumbest thing ever. Like, it make you wonder, like, were you ever a student?
Right. Exactly.
Were you ever a kid?
You understand how this works?
Right. Listen,
your kid's lying.
Hey, the teacher was not my friend. Like, the teacher was not, I mean, like, they'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was an expectation of, hey, listen, you be cool, I could be cool.
Right.
But we weren't friends
at
here.
all.
You know what I'm saying?
At all. I'm nobody's friend, man.
Yeah, so.
Nobody. But no, they haven't played the Fortnite update yet. Well, they played it probably last night, but I haven't talked to them about it yet.
Okay.
When I get home today, I'll talk to them. I did want to ask them.
Hold on. So why can't they play during the week?
Because they would be up playing all day long.
No,
Kev.
listen, man. Give them a block of time. Like, listen. No. Hey, listen. Well, you know better than I do, but this is how it worked for me as a kid.
If they had because our thing is you got to be 75% or above.
Okay.
In all your classes.
Okay.
So
if they could get there,
then yeah. But see, the thing is, they will get there on some parts of it because like their phones,
they'll trick it off,
and they'll trick it off, and I'll get the update, and like, okay, give it back.
Teenagers, man.
It is. But if you know your kids, well enough to know. Like when Khalees gets to that age, we probably let her play all day long. because she's smart enough to. Not saying the boys aren't smart, but she has enough self.
For now, because that could totally change.
It could change.
A little older.
Definitely could change.
Right now, she's still interested in school. It's
yes.
Like, listen.
Yes.
5 years in, you'd be like, listen, I need a career change in this school stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like it was cool for a while, Dad, but guess what?
It's getting kind of old, man.
Yeah, so I'm done.
Like, listen, every day, you know what I'm saying? I go in here, they talk, they give me some paper, I do it, I get home. I need some variety in my life now. You're like, you're 10, man. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't talk to kids
saying
like
that,
anymore,
sure you can. But saying that right now, I think she can handle it. But with the boys, I don't know if they can handle that leash. Because you give your kids enough leash to where they can.
Try it,
and then they'll hang themselves. You know they're going to hang themselves.
Let's see. Oh well, yeah. Like, listen, you got to be where you're supposed to be at.
Yes.
But it's like, yo, listen, if you gave them like 5 to 7, I think you know what I'm saying, just a little bit of
With Nadir, he would be okay with because Nadir's another reason why we don't let them play during the week too. They get these emotional rage quitting and screaming and yelling.
That is what they go ham.
Man, that's why we put them down in the basement, man.
Listen, it wasn't no yelling in my house.
No,
like listen, you break that controller. Breaking your ass.
Well, also you bought it, and that's the thing with Malik. Malik broke his controller, and I'm like, bro, you breaking all these things, and he was like, well, I would never have broken it if you bought it from your uncle. I bought that controller, which is why I broke it.
Right, but then you still be like, well, you need to respect your money a little bit better than this, man. Like, yeah.
I told him that. He was like, he needed a new controller, and he wasn't playing for like a couple weekends in a row. He wasn't playing because I don't have a controller.
Yeah,
I didn't want to ask you for one because I broke it. It was my responsibility. I broke it. That's very, very good of you. So Nadir had a wired one, so he's playing on that. They back rocking. I mean, they're just Fortnite. I'm amazed Fortnite is still going.
Yeah,
because they just released a new season. Was it season 3, chapter 2, whatever? I don't know.
It
looks sweet, but I showed them the trailer because they didn't have their phone Xboxes. And they didn't have no phone privileges, so I showed them.
Man, hold on, man.
Hey man, they was tricking it off, bro.
We'll talk about it.
No, they're getting it together.
Okay,
they are getting it together now. They worked to getting it back on the weekends. Nadir's close to getting it back. They both are close. So
they were completely cut off from the phone.
Oh yeah. They were like on a cruise. They were like on a cruise. You know, on a cruise, no technology works. That's how they worked for weeks. Yeah, but we let them have it on the weekends.
Oh,
and
man.
But yeah, man.
Hey, listen, man. That's the difference between this one because it's like, yo, listen, one of them would have been cussing you out, cussing and fussing, trying to put you plotting to have you killed.
I had to lock my door.
This side be like, hey, listen,
it is what it is.
No, listen, that's his phone technically, so can't really be too upset. About,
because we drilled.
What goes on with
this side is drilled it into their kids' minds. You don't own anything.
It's like
I own you.
Yeah, exactly. Like this me. You know what I'm saying? You lucky. You lucky I even do this for you. You should wake up thanking me.
Right.
You know
Can I have some water?
This side, they'd be like, "Oh, this was mine. I deserve."
Right.
I see something. A kid was like, "My mom took my Xbox, so let me see how she's gonna like having to buy some new carpet." And he like took a razor blade, and, like cut the carpet all down.
Never.
He took a straight edge, like cut all the carpet up. I was like, "Ooh, ooh, yeah." You don't put, like listen.
I'm getting nervous thinking about that.
Think about this, like, man, listen. I ain't raised my voice too much when I got in trouble. Like, man, we learned to talk under our breath a lot. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk some yang. What was that? I ain't say nothing, ma'am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You better not say that. Just be punking you.
That's what that scene on Boys in the Hood where he went in the room. He went there and started punching the air. Yeah. Every kid knew that growing up. Man. You punch the air.
Listen,
your mom, dad,
you know why you punch the air?
Yeah.
Air don't make no sound when you connect.
None at all.
Because connect with something in that room afterwards.
Let it be a wall, a door, a poster, whatever.
Nah, man, that was out.
Your face
was out,
man. Yeah, slapping your face.
Like the best you could hope for was to try to sneak, get your stuff back. Like, man, they ain't looking. I know where they hide it.
Right, and then you got to worry about putting it back
properly. Like how good were they paying attention when they put this away? Did they toss it in there? And did they angle it? You know what I'm saying? Very specific.
You got the enemy sweat beads wondering if you put it back the right way. You know, like, are they going to know?
You know what I'm saying?
That's another
deleting them new text messages. Like, dang it. I'm praying that don't nobody else text you back. I turned cellular service off, God.
Yo,
don't let it connect to the Wi-Fi.
It was so stressful being a kid for us, man.
Oh man, yeah. Those man. Listen, I wish those days come back once more.
Yeah, man. But I don't know. Fortnite is the finesse game is still going, bro.
Always, man.
It's still going. All right, man. So NBA All-Star Weekend happened, bro. Yeah. What did you think about it in a whole?
First of all, the All-Star game was amazing.
It was.
Like, I liked the.
I was nervous going in.
Yeah,
I was nervous going in.
Nobody really understood what was going on.
No, I didn't. I didn't get it. I remember we read it on the podcast. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like,
but I'm glad they did it. After it was done, I was like, bro, this is sweet.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon got robbed.
He did.
My man did the same dunk over and over. Although it was impressive.
You're dirty. Listen, we're gonna talk about D-Wade in a little bit, but it's like D-Wade, man, you live in foul these days, man. I don't know what's up with you. And no, listen, I'm not talking about you know what I'm saying, you supporting your child, man. I agree with you.
No, he did all that just so but your boy could win.
You're doing a lot of other things out here. No, not even that. It's like, listen, bro, you're doing too much, man. The dangly earring. He's
bored, Kev.
The dangly earring is getting weird, man.
The dangly earring.
You're doing too much.
He did give us a fire meme though. The meme where he's looking into the thing. He did that whole thing. That was pretty fire, but that wasn't him.
You looked out for Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah.
You're wrong. You sabotaging.
He did. Yeah. He did. Definitely, he didn't win. Aaron Gordon got robbed again.
He did.
Yeah, and my man wasn't even running far. Like he was just like doing a little skippity pap and then just jumping.
He was doing the same dunk over. And matter of fact, it was one point where it's like, yo, you just did the same dunk he just did.
I know. It was impressive.
It was cool, but
Aaron Gordon got robbed. Buddy Hield won.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, man.
Me too. I thought Devin Booker was going to win that, actually.
Yo, listen, speaking of Devin Booker, man, he went out there in that All-Star game, and he proved why he did not deserve to be there. He proved why he was not selected to be in the All-Star game. Yeah. He was horrible. Yeah, he was. And I know it's a game that doesn't mean anything, so it's no aspersion on his game.
Kemba was kind of bad, too, in the second half, too, man.
Yeah. Giannis is a terrible team picker.
Very much so.
Yeah,
very much so. Very much so. But they still came back. And had a good showing at the end of it all. I did wonder about why Chris Paul was on the court at the end of the game and not Luka.
Hey, Luka was coming off of that injury, so
so they probably had a minute restriction.
They were trying to it wasn't no point in him going out there going hard. They gave him a couple minutes and it's like, all right, you relax.
Yeah,
because it was questions if he was even going to be, you know what I'm saying, available in time. And then he came back like the week of All-Star, something like that, maybe a week before. So it was like, don't push to the limit. You still got a season to play. Mm-hmm. The one I didn't understand is how Lowry was out there just being just a complete pest.
He was. But I will say though, man, like we always wonder about Lowry. You know, as far as being an All-Star, every year when he gets an All-Star game, I wonder like, why is he here?
Listen, man. He plays in the East, and he's definitely one of the premier point guards in the East, just because he's so scrappy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you need that toughness sometimes. So it makes total sense why he'd be out there. And I mean, who else? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to go this place?
True. The East is kind of like it's different right now. All in all, man, All-Star game was pretty sweet. I didn't like the sneaker releases. Those threes are still sitting.
As they should, man. Like it's over for that.
It is.
Yeah.
It definitely is over for that. All right, man. So your boy, Kyrie.
Yeah.
He shut it down. He's done for the season. But you've been calling for this for a while. Like, I mean, why did he even come back and try to come
Kyrie,
back?
man, he's a proud listener of the pod, man. We appreciate you, man.
He definitely
GML Nation out here, baby.
He definitely took that advice you gave him and like, you know what am I playing for?
You know what it was, man? He saw KD do that interview and they asked him, he was like, hey, man, any chance you come back this year? He was like, nah, man, come back this year. Kyrie was like,
shut it down.
Word.
Shut it down.
Yeah, like,
grand opening.
Season ain't really been going the way we expected it to.
At all.
You know, man, I did enough to sell these shoes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kyrie Sixers ain't gonna sell himself.
You know what I'm saying? Before I went out, dropped 54. Just remind him.
Yeah, it is. He did come back and drop 54.
He came back and dropped 54.
Yeah, when Kobe passed.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, that's enough. That's enough for this year. I'm gonna say this for, you know what I'm saying, when we got a chance.
Yeah, so he listens to the pod, man. Definitely shut it down. What are you playing for? They're not going anywhere this year.
Nah.
Especially when KD's working out.
Waiting in the wing. It's like,
bro,
man,
did you see that workout from him? He was
looking
doing
good.
Bro, the net never moved.
It didn't. I told you, man, listen, KD the best, man. Even not in the league right now, he's still the best player. He should still be MVP.
We forget about it. We forget about him. We forget about how good he is.
I never forget.
Well, I mean, because that's your guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Then Kevin, come on.
Yeah, I know it's your guy. That's why I told you I thought you was going to buy the pack, man. I thought you was buying. As soon as that Galaxy Opal Kevin Durant came out, I was like, Kev's going to buy some pack now. Yeah. You know, I knew it.
If I was guaranteed, yes. But them odds, nah.
Man, it was brutal watching them open them. And your boy Shake and Bake looks bad. I'm going to tell you. Like, he looks bad out here, bro. Like, I would like to check him. We'll check on him, man.
I was worried about Shake because Shake stopped uploading for a while, but he took like a month off at some point.
Then he came back looking like a meth addict,
like because he shaved his head.
I don't know.
Got the
it just looked
now.
Bad, man. Whatever.
Eyes a little beady these days. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. Shake, man. It's gonna be all right, brother.
But Kevin Durant looks amazing in his workouts. It's like he's gonna get back to form, bro. He's doing everything. He's jab stepping. He's like the jumper is never gonna leave his tool. Like I'm waiting. I cannot wait for next season already. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm rooting for the Lakers to win it this year. But
ain't no stopping the champagne from popping. The Lakers ain't gonna win it. I saw at some point it looked like AD almost went down with an ouchie.
Man, early in the game. Yeah. I thought that was it. As soon as he went down, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, all right. Well, end of the season.
There it is. The season's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. And then rumor had it that Boogie was going to get cut. They were going to waive him.
They did waive him.
Did they waive him?
Yeah.
Well,
they waived him to free up the roster spot, but I guess
But I don't think they did, though. He warmed up last night.
Yeah, I think the plan is that they're still going to keep him.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's like they needed that roster spot. I think they probably going to like sign JR or something like that.
I thought he was going to sign Markieff Morris, one of the goons.
Maybe, but no, because trade deadline's passed.
Well, they bought him out. They can still sign him as a free agent.
He got bought
out.
Okay,
the other Morris, not the one that signed with the Clippers.
Okay,
the other one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, they'll sign somebody on, and it's like if he wasn't gonna play, it's like yeah, you do need to come about that roster spot, but it's like listen, you good. Don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah.
We got you, man.
Hey, Boogie just trying to get a ring, man. He didn't get one in Golden State.
Pelinka slid him the rest of that contract money right on the table. Like, listen, you still show up now.
Yeah.
All right, here it go.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, though, if he can come back and be semi what he was before, that's good. That's a big asset, man.
They signed Boogie on as a security consultant.
Hey, you got to have goons. You already know how I feel about goons, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you ain't going to play, so we can't pay you as a player. But
right.
Here go the security consultant.
If it pop off, just come off
you
that bitch and get to swinging.
We keeping you around.
Yeah.
Watch things. You can still keep the jersey in your locker and all that.
Is it a more sadder story than him? Isaiah Thomas kind of jumps to mind.
Yeah, I was saying.
Isaiah Thomas jumps to mind, but Boogie was poised to make a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
And he got hurt. This is bad timing.
It's bad. Listen, it happened that way sometimes, man.
It do.
Listen, he ain't hurt for nothing.
No, he's good.
Yeah,
he's good to
go.
He's good to go. All right, man. So go back to your boy, Dwayne Wade, man. So he dropped a track with Udonis Haslem and Rick Ross.
Nasty.
Bro, he's bored. And my thing is, like, why didn't he? Okay, I get that. No, I don't get why he made the song. I get that the song was made, but then why did he rap it in Rick Ross's cadence? Like, it's clearly Rick Ross. Yes, he wrote it. Of course, Ross wrote it.
But that even tells you, like, it's bored. It's like, yo, bro, you have no passion for actually rapping. It was just like,
at all.
Let me just try to listen. He gonna be in the next episode of Being Mary Jane. He like, listen, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna la me. You know what I'm saying? I bet you don't. If anybody gonna be there, it's gonna be me. Just, you know what I'm saying? Joseph Sikora.
Yo, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like this. I don't.
Me. It's gonna be me. I seen you, Tommy. Mello ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for it.
Yo, man.
This bad boys for life now.
When we watched that episode, I'm like, yo, this is what Mello signed this contract for. Like, what are you doing out here, man? Like, he stayed in New York for this reason, for you to act like this. This isn't acting.
Right. No, that was revenge. That was
revenge.
Yeah.
We know why that happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Take ownership.
You know what I'm saying? So
you know why you did it.
So you know what I'm saying? D Wade, man, listen, he's
bored, man.
He trying to figure out where he fit in these days. You know what I'm saying?
Is that it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? He ain't have it set up like the late great Mamba. We love you, Kobe, man. Rest in peace. 2-4.
Yeah.
Man, good God. But he ain't have it all set up in place where he was gonna have him an academy.
Yeah.
He was gonna bring up the next you know what I'm saying?
What is going on with D Wade, bro? What is
the next
going on?
legends or whatever. He's like he's just trying whatever now. He like
just throwing stuff at the wall.
I'm saying he joined the TNT crew. He like, I mean, I'm here though.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He over in
He didn't sabotage the dunk contest
already.
Yeah. He didn't made a rap song.
Boosie off.
Yeah, piss Boosie off. Yeah, we gotta protect Boosie at all costs, bro.
Boosie.
Like Boosie, I don't think he gets the full story all the time.
Not at all, man. But it's like, yo, sometimes you need that side of things too, so that way, you know, it's like the two sides of America. You know what I mean?
Boosie writes his own story in his head that he believes is going on.
Yeah,
and he just rolls with it, bro. He doesn't care about the facts.
Hey, listen,
I'm with it because I don't fact check either.
Listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like a big mama, not your grandma.
Yeah,
but a big mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen,
big
mama.
About the facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She don't care nothing about those facts. Listen, she lived a love life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She know
what you mean. You might even know what you mean.
Listen,
she knows what you mean.
Yeah,
you
know what I mean? She ain't going for it neither.
Hey, man, I don't want to hear no more rap songs with D Wade on it, man.
Ever
and
again,
I like Ross.
Bro.
I'm a Ross. You already know I'm a Ross fan. Why, Ross? Okay, stop, bro. I don't want to do that. Like, Wade.
That was a favor for the courtside tickets. He's like,
is that what it was?
I got you. Yeah, he's
right.
like, you looked out, Miami. The Heat game.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm coming in a little late, man. You looked out, D Wade. I appreciate you.
Whatever, man. Okay, so the music that we do want to hear. So, Benny and Drake got a track coming, bro.
Got a little collabo.
Are you nervous at all about this track?
Nah, man. Listen, I think that this gonna be the one that push Griselda over the top. Hopefully, they don't go pop getting this Drake feature.
They better not go pop, and they better not. Is Man's gonna rap?
Oh, you know Drake getting in his man's bag.
He's gonna get in his man's bag.
Pause.
Pause. We know that that's what's gonna happen. He's got to rap. He's gonna give us bars, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a real aggressive. Matter of fact, we might get Baca on this track too. I miss Baca. Baca's
you do. You gotta quit defending that. You gotta quit defending the Baca leg angle.
#1 Canada goon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forgot.
The thing is, you're dead serious about this, bro.
Yeah.
We debate this all the time. Baca can go right back where he was, man. I don't want to hear Baca on nobody tracks.
Listen, I'm not talking about nobody no more. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
that happens a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
like you're right. We're not talking about.
But this Drake and Benny track, I'm looking forward to it, man. Griselda deserves the look, and Drake always bodies these kind of features. Like this is when Drake like. And not that we didn't already know Benny, like, but I don't feel like the masses know him. And usually whenever Drake gets on that collab project where it's like you're gonna push it to the masses, that's when, you know what I'm saying, we like think about it. We got the Yes Indeed Lil Baby. Yeah. We got the song him and Blockboy JB. Yeah. First time we heard Migos on Versace was with Drake. He introduced us to Future.
Yep. Hey man,
he don't miss, bro.
He don't miss. So we'll see what happens, man. It's gonna knock it out the park again.
Absolutely.
You know, last thing we had, man. So. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke, bro.
Yeah.
This hit me weird.
It was.
You know, when I had to call you.
Yeah.
And it posed a question, like basically, you know, the details are coming out now about what happened, and the details are pointing that it wasn't a robbery. Right. It was they were there to do that to him. He was in L.A. The call came from New York. The 911 call came from New York, but they're in L.A. I don't know, man. It's just a weird vibe from it all. TMZ, they're putting up the picture of him getting resuscitated or video. I didn't even click it. I just saw it. And I'm like, why do we need to see that? You know, that was really weird to me.
Like they try to prove it to us. Like, see it happen.
And it hit me too, just hard. It hit me really hard, not only because my oldest daughter is a year older than he was when he passed away. Yeah. But then also, it's like, we never hear about Garth Brooks and country stars or white artists, this stuff happening to them.
Going out and
it's hip hop, like man.
Yeah.
And I don't get it, bro.
I think a lot of that has to do with, you know what I'm saying, like the nature of the culture, you know what I'm saying, really glorifying the streets and stuff like that. And to I don't know his situation, so I don't want to cast aspersions, but it's like listening to the music or whatever, and even like kind of hearing some of the stuff that he had going on, it's like, yo, I think a lot of these people find success, but they don't realize how successful they are yet. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't let go of what their life was, you know what I'm saying, to really move into what their life is becoming or what it's going to be. Yeah. And, you know, it's just sad all around, man. 20-year-old kid, you know what I'm saying, lost his life in what I would assume to be a senseless act of violence. Like, I can't think of no good reason that anybody would, you know what I'm saying, like they're saying it was a hit now. Like, you broke into a man's house and kill him like that. Like, I don't know what he could possibly do to violate you like that. You know, that was how they felt or, you know, thought that that's what needed to be done. It's just sad. Something got to change in hip hop.
It worries me
something really got to change in rap.
Bro, it worries me to the point where it's like this is normal now.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, for the streets it is, but it's like, yo, listen, life don't have to imitate art, or art don't have to imitate life so closely. It's like, yo, listen, you can be entertaining, and you know, I think at this point, everybody, I don't know that we really care if you're living up to your raps or whatever. And I know now everything is about, you know what I'm saying, the moment, and everybody trying to, you know, do it for the clicks, do it for the views. You know what I'm saying? If you can get something off on somebody famous and, you know, you can have the clout for 2 days or whatever, you know, DJ Academics will post you on video with somebody's chain, you know, some little guacamole's chain or whoever, you know what I mean? Right. You know, it's just senseless. It's like, yo, man, we really, and how do you get that through to the kids though? Because it's like at 20 years old, I know that the things that were important to me were completely different than what they are at my age now.
But at 20 years old, was there anything that we were doing to where we thought, or there was any type of worry that we would die?
I mean, yes, but not maybe not in that way.
Well, not getting killed.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, but I mean, you go out there, man, and you test your limits.
Yeah, you test the limits. You're right.
You know what I mean? You drive reckless, and you know what I'm saying. You go out and you do things or whatever, and you as you get older, you realize that those things weren't smart. But it's really like for the kids who are caught up in that whole street life, or you know what I'm saying, especially like glorifying the street life, and even just the listeners, the kids who are listening thinking that that's something glamorous. Who haven't had a chance to actually see what it really is.
How much of social media do you think plays a part in this?
A huge portion of it too, because it's like, yo, and I think a lot of it for rappers especially is it's like, yo, they don't want to seem like, oh, they're not really living what they're talking about, or you know what I'm saying, you got to be the boogeyman, and it's like, yo, listen, You don't have to be.
No,
you know what I'm
at
saying? But I guess if you rap like that, maybe you do feel like you have to portray that image. But it's like, yo, listen, if that's how you feel, find something better to rap about.
Yeah.
And again, not to cast aspersions on him, it's really kind of talking to the young people. It's like, yo, listen, life don't have to be that. The streets ain't the only way out there. As a matter of fact, they ain't really even that fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, plenty of guys making a ton of money. Chance the Rapper never claimed to be a street guy,
right?
Man, making the biggest bag out here,
right? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's like, as a matter of fact, it don't really seem like the street rappers. Unfortunately, they're really making it too long. So it really ain't the way to go at this point. I know we look at 50 Cent, we look at Gucci Mane. That's the exception to the rule.
I'm about to say those two are the exceptions.
I think that they would probably tell you now if they had an opportunity to do it different and still be where they're at now, that they would absolutely trade all of that for you know what I'm saying, where they're at now. I mean, look at them both as adults now. Like they don't even come across like that's the kind of thing.
We forget that even happen
anymore. Exactly, they don't want to entertain that stuff no more because it's no point in it. You know what I mean? So.
See, R.I.P. to Pop Smoke.
Yeah,
man. We keep talking about this. I'm gonna get depressed again, or just sad, I should say, not depressed, but you know.
So y'all go stream Meet the Woo too.
Yeah, definitely stream that, man. It's a tough song too, man. That was yeah, y'all go do that. You got anything else, bro?
No, I don't think so.
I ain't got nothing.
All I can think about.
I'm out of here. Listen, on that note. I'm Nadir.
This is Kev.
We are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 201. You're a fool. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.